Welcome back everyone to Crusader Kings 2, a Game of Thrones as my custom House Sentinel. And as you can see, I've been going forward quite a long time off camera because I'm basically satisfied with what is going on, and there was nothing I was going after, there was nothing really going on. So I just said we're gonna go forward and move ahead, and maybe then some more interesting things will pop up, and that is actually the case right now, which is why I came back. Right now I came back because I've just started to introduce my son Luke Sentinel to the realm. Basically, I have taken the groom and heir ambition, so that allows me to introduce him to my vassals, and so far only one event has fired. And now I came back because my treasurer has come up with an idea to organize an expedition to make some money into a foreign realm, and we'll do that. And while we do this, I will buy a ship. I think I'm gonna buy a ship for the journey. Of course, we will do that. And I have been improving my castles a lot. Like, we're making so much more money. Actually, we're not really making that much more money, but we should be because I've been improving it quite a bit. Now, my cousin, a group of Septons want to join. Yeah, sure, because you can pay for the ship. That's great. So we'll have the Septons with us. And now, first off, my son, let's have a quick look at my kids. Now, first off, Jane, my daughter, she has turned out very well so far. She's not fully done yet, but she has turned out very well, and she's actually my friend, so that's very good. I actually educated her myself, and yeah, she turned out very well. Now this could become brawny, honest, dull. Dull would be sad, but brawny would be really cool, or honest, so both of this would be really cool. And Luke is doing very well himself. He got a lot of base stats from his father, but the age of 8, I decided I'm gonna train him myself. He was a skilled, no, not a skilled fighter, the poor fighter before, and now then he turned into a trained fighter. So that's my kids. I've also had some other things happen. I actually formed a new friendship with not only my daughter, but also the lady Phallus the Pompous of House Rigger, and the lady of Harrenhal and the Crossing, apparently. So that's very good. We're going to, we're gonna go on to foreign lands. Very nice. Now, these craftsmen, if you remember, I'm just basically telling you all the things that are of some import. The craftsmen that I funded, they unfortunately they were not successful, unfortunately, so we lost that money. It was only 50 gold, so it's not really that big of a deal. It is evidently clear to all the visiting vassals that Luke has been infatuated with Lord Benjicot's wife, Lady Biona of Oakmere. Well, she's quick, so, you know, I get it. So that means teenage infatuation, but Benjicot does not like it. That's too bad, but oh well. Yeah, we've had so many people visiting our brothels. I had so much money that I could spend on building all kinds of stuff. And let me actually quickly show you. So first of all, I've built the city of Silkstone. Now I have done that before, but it has finished, and I've given that to Hoarfrost Dragion, and he's now also a commander of Seaguard. But this city, you know, has nothing. He built the Northman building. I didn't do that. But other than that, this village doesn't, or this city doesn't really have much. Still, though, it's nice to have. I have built up Mark's End. I've built small estates and private farms. I've built a petrol post. I've increased the castle town, and I'm also building economic infrastructure. But in Seaguard, I've been building even more. We've built up our economic infrastructure, some pastures, I believe. I think we've also built peasants' farm. I think a castle town, even. So many things. It's incredible. Look at the tax. 40.5 is what we're making. So that's really amazing. Other than that, I have been minting coins for glory once because we had the money lying around, and I decided, you know, since my husband is the king, it would probably be cool to have some coinage to depict him, because afterwards my son Luke will be the king, so it's good to increase the legitimacy of my husband right now, who, by the way, is known as the Great. I'm not sure if that was because I was minting these coins for glory. Could be, but it's very good. So he has a really nice name. He's remembered very fondly by his people, and apparently we are reaching the realm of Princess Tayin Martell, and we need to make her a gift. I think a dozen strong, a chest with quality cloth from home. I think that's fine, quality cloth. What does she want to do with horses? Dorney Sands deeds are much better. I think I'm going to go with cloth here, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, okay, the last of your vassals have left, and Luke looks relieved. Awesome. So yeah, he's improved, and he's actually gained a ruthless trade. Ooh, interesting. At dinner, you notice Princess Tayin the Conqueror's face growing red with annoyance as he glares at your steward. My steward, Lord Caesares, shoveling food into his mouth. Now, I think because we are just like that, I'm just gonna say we're hungry too, right? We're hungry too, whatever. We're considered a glutton as well. Lord Lewis has usurped... Oh, he has usurped the High Lodge of the Crossing from my friend. That will not do. My young daughter has finished her education and she became a skilled commander. Look at that. She's a direct leader and a defender. Wow, look at her stat. 20 martial, 15 diplomacy. She turned out very well. Look at her stats. And she can still become brawny or honest. Diligent, charitable. This we gave her. Authoritative as well. Ambitious you got from someone else. But yeah. Young Jane's developing an arbitrary streak. It's showing more clearly every day. I should focus on teaching her bravery. Yeah, I think we should do that. Yep. She should become brave. Oh my god, that's amazing. I love my daughter. She turned out so well. You're walking idly around the court of Princess Tayin when you suddenly hear discussion increasing in intensity around the corner. Turning the corner, you're surprised to see one of the septons from your expedition engaged in a wild theological debate with a local noble. And he is... that's not too good. Oh well. And there's actually a war for Princess Tayin the Conqueror. And mild winter in Seaguard. We haven't had winter in a while, but obviously Lord Andrew is right here to visit a brothel. Great. And we've actually... Oh, despite all of these bad events, we've actually become good friends with the Princess Tayin of Dawn. Very nice. That's gonna lay a foundation for a great trade route. Oh my god. So 300 gold right there, a lot of prestige, and we gain a trade route. Very nice. Awesome. Money is sorely needed. Cool. So we can probably go ahead and build up... Can we build up the castle now? We need small estates. For that, we need... What do we need? Petrol posts 1, which is the wrong one. I always build the wrong petrol posts. I don't know how that is even possible. But apparently I always do that. This is the petrol post I'm supposed to buy. Whatever. Let's build that, because I want to build up the castle town there. Now what else has happened? Piers Blue Clay has finally died of grayscale. And my new spy master was then the lady Jonella Justice of Gravesham, but then she died as well of poor health. And now the new spy master became who was it actually? I think it was Andrew Falk. Yeah, Andrew Falk of Derry became the new spy master after she died, and Lord Galbian Justice became the new Lord of Gravesham Hall. My treasurer will be rewarded, of course he will be. And he's getting a lot of money for that. But he's most likely going to spend this on the brothel again. Very likely. Very likely. Now, the grayscale ran deeply in Locksley Hall because this kid also died. And there he is. Didn't I tell it? Of course, he was going to spend part of his hard-earned money on the brothel. Awesome. This Septon is claiming my stuff. Yeah, that was to be expected. And we've built economic infrastructure in Mark's End. Let's see what else we can build here. Patrol posts will increase to guard stations 2. Then, okay, let's do that. And then we can get a castle town here as well. And Lewis Piper has fabricated a claim on Seaguard. Well, you better not use it. I think I have more men than you do. I have 8,000. You have 3,000. Yeah, you better not do that. You better not do that. Yeah, also my mother, Leona, died, and she was replaced by Nestor Lancaster as the Justicer, but because she died, I actually have a claim on the Vale now, and I could actually press that, or was able to press that claim, and I would have won that as well. Problem is, well, now I can't press it anymore, but at that time, it was not possible because I cannot fight the Vale because they're not my vassal. They're not well, we don't have the same liege, and they're not my liege, so yeah, that's too bad. And oh, we're actually pregnant. Awesome. Tell Pate he will be father again. Yes, That's going to be very great. Now, one thing I totally noticed was that this tyrannical stain did definitely not decay. It says it would decay at the rate of 5 every 5 years, but it didn't. So, I don't know, that's strange. His tyranny will maybe decay. Don't know how much it was before. But yeah, it's very likely that my son will inherit some tyrannical stain, one way or another. But, okay, that's fine. Yeah, anything else I've mentioned? Oh, and Florian Heldwarf, he actually died of the Prussians. So now Lord Aniron is the new Lord of Erebor. And I have a new Master at Arms as well, and that is Tymond Weirstone. And he has also some kids of his own. Awesome. But yeah, that was basically everything that has happened. And yeah, as I said, I've been building up a lot of stuff in the meantime. That was it. And my husband has been going around town, just running around with troops, whatever. Like, I don't even know. He's actually currently in Honeyholt. Most likely, this is because the Ironborn are raiding, and they never stop raiding. So it's actually good that I become the king at some point, because I will be much better at dealing with this. Okay, new Lord Commander at the wall. Very nice. I don't actually think that there's anyone scary up there. No. Okay. Now the Starks still rule in the north, but for some reason they still do not have Winterfell. Actually, who's ruling Winterfell? Still House Foster. Good for them. And there's a Stark girl married to my brother-in-law right now, and they've had a lot of kids already. And Caesares, yeah, you're here again with your money. Actually, you've been making a lot of money as well. Now, my cousin has also been saving up a lot of cash. Actually, no, he hasn't. Has he improved? He must have improved Sentinel's Point. I think he's been building economic infrastructure or something. But he's been building something for sure. Then we have basically 3 Sentinel branches at the moment. We have the Sentinels of Sentinel's Point. We have the Queen of the Iron Throne, currently ruling from Seaguard and Mark's End. And then we have Sir Joffrey, Sentinel of Narsdale. So we have basically 4 castles that we hold. But 3 different branches. And more money. Yes, thank you. This has been happening the entire time. These brothels are so overpowered. It's just the best thing. It's just the best thing to do to go with this. And you know, just build these brothels up, and you get the money back tenfold. I think it's even overpowered. But you know, I mean, but then again, Littlefinger was a brothel owner, and he's been making tons of money from that. I mean, he was able to buy off the debt of several houses in the Vale. So, you know, yeah, maybe it is that overpowered. And oh no, Dickon Sentinel has died stillborn. That's not good. That's not good at all. My dear friend, it pains me to have to ask you to join my war. I must confess that the war does not progress as well as I had hoped it would, and I would really appreciate if you would lend me your help, your troops, and your siege weapons. Queen Alyssa to the rescue. She is who are you fighting? Lord Robert of Yornwood. Sure. I can send her some money instead. Now, do I want to walk all the way to Dawn? I mean, I guess. We've not really had anything going on, so yeah. Join in her defensive wars. You know what? That could put me at odds with my husband, because he might decide to conquer Dawn again. So I think I'm just gonna send money instead, because I don't, you know, I don't wanna end up in a weird situation where I will be at war with my husband. So I'd rather send money. And also, it's quite a long trip. We've just made that trip to set up the trade route, so I don't want to, you know, go back all the way south again, just, you know, to fight some people. I don't know. I hope that she will win. Anyways, Luke Sentinel, you are no longer ruthless. I'm pretty sure he was ruthless. He actually had more traits than that. Where did they all go? Luke asked, why did you let off that peasant accused of poaching? Because he needed to deal more than me. A good deed in a day keeps man happy. No, I think I would rather want to make you. I don't want to make you arbitrary. There you go. And he has gained the kind trait here that he had before. That's kind of strange. I'm pretty sure that he had more traits. He most certainly was. Ruthless. But yeah, oh well. I guess we can marry you off. Marry off Luke to someone. The Lady of Dragonstone. Okay. Lady Alla Tyrell. I think we want to give you someone with a lot of good stats. Let's find someone that, you know, would be cool. Yeah, of course, more brothel visitors. We want to find women that are not yet married. And, that's fine, I guess. Our religion group. And, maybe the realm is good. The age should not be 85, if possible. But 0 is bad as well. So now we're getting into... So, rolling fort, you are strong. We're looking for traits and stats, basically. Traits and stats. Not you, imbecile. No. And who's this? Jonathan of Runestone, of course. More money for us. More money. She's trained fighter. She has actually pretty good stats. Rialta Wainwood. Okay. We're looking for basically good stewardship, good diplomacy, good intrigue. Those are the 3 things that we need. I guess, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. Stewardship. You're a silent sister. You won't work. You have 17... But you all have shit diplomacy. You're quick, but a bastard. You are attractive, but 60 years old. You are fine, but you're a Kingslander, just lowborn. You're all 60 years old. A genius, 20-year-old genius. Yeah, she might be the right one. She might be the right one. Although... Genius, 29-year-old genius. A riverman. She's lowborn. Maybe that's not really good. Quick 44-year-old. But she's noble. Well, attractive, noble. Okay, I think she's the best. Look at her diplomacy. Really good diplomacy. Really good stewardship. Well, good stewardship. She's attractive. She's 31, which is fine. It's still pretty old. But she's probably a good one. Career hunter. I think she might be a good match. 38. You're 41. That's a bit old. Just too old. Don't want to have such old people. Quick 20-year-old. But you're not noble. But you have the stats that I want. Your traits suck, though. 13, you have good stats as well. Yeah, that's difficult. Can't really decide who I'm gonna go for. And the Loxleys are very unlucky as of lately with disease. They had grayscale, and now this. Terrible. Terrible for them. Okay, who else? We have so many more. Oh, what? My husband? No! Never! You're not gonna even visit my brothel. What? Are you nuts? Well, you can make me pregnant. Come on. Hey, we just had sex, and then all of a sudden... No. Actually, you know what? I think I visited a brothel while we were married, if I remember correctly. I think I did that. But only to check out things. No, what the hell? Don't, like, he's... The one brothel he goes to, it's not the one in King's Landing, so I don't notice. It's the one that I own. What the hell? Yeah, he's not a smart dude. He's not as great, but he's not a smart dude. Anyway, winter has come to an end. Very great. Anything else? Anyone else? 45. Oh, 45 years old. Why you gotta be so old? Anyone younger that is noble? And yeah, this one. Winter. Okay, winter has come to Seaguard. Very good. Tala of Windworm. She's a Kingslander. She is not that great, but she is quick, and she wants to marry. Will make her an important character as well. She would be better suited for a king. And look at the formidable fighter girl. Holy shit. That's amazing. Anyone else? We have strong. Could be attractive 50-year-old. Yeah. Sorry, but that's just not happening. We built patrol posts in Seaguard. That can wait. Okay, we have winter removed. And Lord Paramount of the Westerlands. Okay, I will accept you. I just don't want my husband to go having sex with other women. Because I'd rather have him have sex with me. Because that would actually end in children, or result in children. A rumor about a spy sneaking around my own castle was confirmed. I am not concerned. Yeah, I'm brave. I'm not concerned about some spy. 42-year-old. No. Yeah, they're all so old. They're all so old. Otherwise, I would be picking them. I think I'm gonna have to pick one of these that I already have mentioned, although a Lannister. But then again, she's only a skilled fighter. That's nice, but it doesn't really do us any good. Nice tithe that has come over. 27-year-old attractive lady. Caesarius Loxley, of course. Back at it again with the brothels. Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm probably going to have a look at this off camera because that actually does take quite a long while. But in the meantime, let's actually go ahead and improve this. What do we need? Small estates. Small estates. Yeah, let's build the private farm. Well, let's build the small estate so we can get the castle town. Look at all the base tax. Holy balls. We should be making so much money from that. But anyways, I'm going to end this episode here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.